Hello again. I'm here to talk to you. Um, this is my baby here. It's a Jackson Monarch. Alright, this is my favorite guitar of all the guitars that I own. And I figured today, I figured the way I got this guitar, it's an interesting story, and I figured tell this story to you. It's an interesting story. What more can I say? Anyway, so flashback to I think November of 2021. Not November. Well, yeah, November 2021. Christmas is coming up. I wanted a new guitar. I had a Squire, my Squire Strat, which I still have, and I plan on improving for later. I'll show you that at some point when it's ready. But I wanted a new guitar. I played my Squire down to the point where the frets are kind of worn off a little bit. It just didn't feel good anymore, and I just figured, I'm getting better. It's been a few years. Time to get a new guitar. So I asked my mom for for a new guitar, and the guitar I wanted at the time was a Jackson Monarch. Not the Monarch. This is the Monarch. I wanted a Jackson Rhodes because of Randy Rhodes, right? I was really into Randy Rhodes at that point. Um, so I wanted the Jackson Rhodes, and every week or so, I'd ask her, when are we gonna go to the guitar store? When are we gonna check out this guitar? And she would say, "Oh, no, I have time this week. We'll go next week," and I would just go on for about a month. Fast forward to December 17th, 2021. I asked my mom again, when are we gonna go to the guitar store? She said, "Oh, we'll go some other time." At that point, I was sick of it. So I figured, what the fuck? I'll just go myself. Now, the Guitar Center near my house, it's a 10-minute drive, but it's a 2-hour walk. Now, I walk a lot. I exercise. I walk a lot for exercise and just for the fresh air and whatnot. I had never walked to the Guitar Center before. As this is actually the first time I ever been to the Guitar Center. So I figured I'll just walk there. Now, December 17th of 2021, it was raining that day. It started raining a little later after I left. But it was raining. It was dark, it was snowing, it was cold, right? Now I figured this is gonna be a 1 hour walk, right? I left at 4:30 in the night. And I get there till like 7 o'clock. Yeah, 7 p.m. I get there. And it was just a very long walk. My feet were killing me. Um, I was ready to give up so many times. I was like, fuck, man, I gotta get this guitar. I gotta get my Rhodes, man. I gotta get my Randy Rhodes thing. Yeah, whatever. Right. So I'm walking. I'm walking for 2 hours. I'm just wondering, man, how much longer is it gonna be? And I had no idea where I was. I mean, I had a general idea of the area because we had driven by so many times, but man, I realized how long it would take to get there. So we were just walking and walking. Eventually, I get there. Right, 2.5 hours later, at 7 p.m. It was raining. It was dark. It was cold. I smelled like death. I mean, my body, I just smelled horrible. And I walk in through the door, and I asked the guy, where are the left-handed guitars? Because I'm a lefty. I'm a lefty. The the phone flips it, think me right-handed, but no, I'm left-handed. I'm a lefty guitar. Shit. Fuck. No holes in there. That's good. I'm left-handed, so I gotta figure out how to fix the phone so it flips back it flips back to where it needs. So you see the left-handedness, right? So I'm gonna walk through the door. I'm gonna ask the guy, where are the left-handed guitars? And he said, we're not really getting nothing. We don't have left-handed guitars. So like, fuck. Now, there were two lefty guitars there. There was a Strat, which I did not want because it was a Fender Strat, but I didn't know what the difference between Squier and Fender was. I figured, it's the same thing. It was black, but I didn't want that. And the red guitar, which had a whammy bar, it was actually why I wanted the Rhodes to begin with, because I wanted the whammy bar on the guitar. And I played the red guitar for about 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, I was like, fuck, this is a waste. I'm just going to go back. And so I walked out the Guitar Center. And about 5 minutes later, my mother called me. And she said, well, we're going to, I'm going to, tomorrow we'll go. And that was what I told her, we already went there. We already been through this store. And she's freaks out, like, why would you do that? Sorry. She said, well, why would you do that? Stay where you are. I'm going to pick you up. And so I went back. I stayed underneath the store because it's like a roof thing. If you see the store, it's like there's a roof above where you could keep that stage dry, whatever. So we stay there. We go back and wait for she. And she comes, and she's like, well, did you find anything at least? I'm like, no, there's nothing there. There's nothing in there. So now she feels bad because I told her it was 1 hour. I told her it was 1 hour just to make it easier. I didn't tell her it was 2 hours. She doesn't know that I walked 2 hours in there through the rain. But she went back. She started talking to the guy. Well, we're trying to figure out what it was, to get the guitar, right? Now, what I didn't, not because I'm left-handed, right? Not because I'm left-handed, but because I was like young and dumb, I didn't do the research. So I didn't know the Rhodes that I wanted didn't exist. I wanted a white left-handed Jackson Rhodes with the whammy bar and 22 frets. And it doesn't exist. So that was a problem. So the guy just started looking through the models. So he went through Jackson, and eventually he came upon this. Now, this was the last Mark they had in the warehouse. The last one. And it cost about $800. I was like, fuck that. It's $800. There's no fucking way we can afford that. But my mom, she was nice enough to get it for me anyway. And she got me a tab book, a Van Halen tab book. And a strap, too. Which is nice, so thanks, Mom. Yeah, we pawned off the first guitar I had, which was a right-handed acoustic, which sucked because it was right-handed. It was super uncomfortable playing that. Like, listen, some people question why lefties play left-handed guitars. I'll tell you from my personal experience, playing right-handed, worst experience of my life. If I had to play right-handed, I would just quit. It was just so unbearable trying to play right-handed. But yeah, eventually, she got the guitar for me, which is really nice. And it came on Christmas Eve, actually. And yeah, I opened it Christmas Day. It was the best thing I'd ever seen. It's not a Les Paul, but to me it was like a Les Paul. It was like getting my own Les Paul, and I felt like Ace Frehley at that moment because I had my own Les Paul guitar or something like a Les Paul, which is the greatest feeling of my life. One of the greatest. Just being able to get a guitar that really felt like me, or close to it. I'm gonna try and refinish this and make some modifications so it's really my guitar. That way it really belonged to me. But yeah, that's the story of my baby. I really should keep calling her baby, but I really should get a good name for it, but I called her baby for so long, it just sticks. But yeah, that's the story of baby. How Mageshi into my arms them. I love my guitar. Yeah, that's a story. See ya.